Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Psycho here, and today we're here with a Pokemon related video, and in today's video we are going to be ranking the Pokemon starters tier list. And as you can see, we have every starter with their transformations with the exception of Generation 8, but I will only be ranking the base stages, literally the starter Pokemon, not their evolutions, in this video, because I feel like that would be a bit too much for this video. And plus, I don't know why there are duplicates of Sceptile, of Samurott, of Venusaur, of Torterra, etc, etc, etc. But if you guys are excited for today's video, hit the like button in the face. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I still don't have a 2019 intro, but let's go gain this brain. Okay guys, so we are here, and I'm going to start with where is he? The original, the first Pokemon to be registered in the Pokédex, and that is Bulbasaur, and Bulbasaur is an A, just because of his unique type, well, not really unique, but his typing of grass and poison. He's able to just take on a lot, he can take on a lot. Venusaur ends up being a really bulky Pokemon. Is a really great Pokemon in my opinion. I love Bulbasaur so much. He is, although he is the third, he is kind of like the redheaded stepchild when it comes to the first three Kanto starters. He's still a very solid choice in picking for a starter. And S tier is going to be Charmander, just because it's Charmander turns into Charizard. Charizard is just a beast of a Pokemon. Yeah, Charmander is that boy. Charmander is also my favorite starter, just because number one, he's orangish reddish. He's fire type, so basically fire is red, I guess. Fire red, haha, get it. And then leaf green right here, haha, get it. It's funny. I'm gonna put Squirtle in the A tier, just because his he turns into Blastoise. Come on, Squirtle is amazing. Squirtle, however, is slow because, number one, it's a turtle. Number two, Blastoise is really big, so obviously he's going to be slow. But, solid starter in my opinion. Really like him, but not as good as Charmander. Next, we're going to move on to the Johto starters, and where is... Oh, wait, no, we're not done yet. Eevee, I'm going to put as a C, just because it has a very limited move set. You have to teach almost everything through TMs and HMs, but I will say that its versatility with having so many evolutions is what probably might move it to a B tier, honestly. But at the same time, it just feels like it's being held back by the original moveset it has. Pikachu is gonna be a C. No, it's gonna be a B, just because this thing, you can't really teach it extreme speed. You have to get extreme speed from an event but Volt Tackle, extreme speed, Iron Tail, and Hidden Power Ice are pretty much kind of what the standard Pikachu runs with the Light Ball, or at least the last time that I at least played Pokemon, because I know that a lot of you guys know that I have not played a Pokemon. For those of you who have been around since probably no one, honestly, but I used to play Pokemon Showdown on every Saturday or Sunday, or I would post it every Saturday or Sunday, but I stopped doing that and have been doing the Diamond Randomized Nuzlocke, as you guys obviously know. This was most likely going to be uploaded on a Monday, just because that way I have 3 days of Pokemon in a row, and maybe I'll make it 3 days of Pokemon in a row. I'm not really sure, but we'll see about it. Next up, we have Chikorita, and I'm going to put Chikorita in the... Oh god, I could put it in the F tier, honestly. I feel like, I know a lot of people hate Chikorita, well, not really, hate is a strong word, but don't really like Chikorita, and I'm kind of one of them. Just because, yeah, it's kind of a bulky Pokemon, but it doesn't really have much to offer in terms of, moves. Trying to find moves for this thing is really hard to do, and yeah, I don't really know. Also, it's really bad in the first gym when you're playing through Gold, Silver, and Crystal. If you want a challenge, go with Chikorita, because the first two gyms literally destroy Chikorita, Flying and Bug. But, to each their own. I'm not gonna control what people choose to use and choose what not to use. But, we are gonna go to another A-type, which is Cyndaquil. Love Cyndaquil. I love fire type starters a lot usually, but I think Cyndaquil is dope. Turns into Typhlosion. Typhlosion is not one of my favorite Pokemon, but like a really good Pokemon in my opinion. I really like Typhlosion, and that's what Cyndaquil is. And plus, I almost always use Cyndaquil, or I'll use Totodile, who is a B tier. Feraligatr is amazing. Sheer Force, Ice Punch, Dragon Dance, Waterfall, Aqua Jet. Superpower. You might turn into an A actually, but I want to keep you at a B just because I don't know. I like Feraligatr, but I prefer Typhlosion so much more. Yeah. I feel biased saying that, but we're moving on to 3rd gen, and Trico is an S tier because have you seen Trico? Trico in the anime literally made me love Trico because he had that little straw in his, like that little stick in his mouth, and he would walk around just like a badass, and I was like, yo. Every time I played, pretty much every time that I almost play Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Ruby Sapphire, Emerald, I always pick Trico. Like 8 out of 10 times I'll pick Trico. The other two are obviously gonna is when I pick Torchic and Mudkip. There's nothing wrong with any of the starters. All the starters in this generation were just dope in my opinion. And then the next where is oh my god, I cannot see anything. Hello, where is there? Oh my god, I can't believe I couldn't see it. Torchic will get a B because it turns into Blaziken. I think Blaziken is cool, but Blaziken isn't like amazing in my opinion. I really do like Blaziken though. I think it's dope, but I will say there is an even better Pokemon, which won't be the next one, but we'll be getting to the Pokemon that I believe is better than it. And finally, Mudkip, I will put at an A because his Swampert's Mega Evolution is amazing. Mudkip is a very solid Pokemon all around. It only has one weakness, which is Grass. Honestly, you might just go into the S tier at this point just because of the one weakness that it has. And yeah, it's just really good Pokemon. Kind of slow, but I mean, there's always going to be that one starter that's slow. Meganium, Bulbasaur, or Meganium, Venusaur, Swampert, etc. We all know that there's going to be that slow Pokemon. And now we are moving on to the Sinnoh region starters. Turtwig gets a C. Turtwig is actually out of the 3, Turtwig is my second favorite Sinnoh starter, but he's a C just because Torterra has too many weaknesses: flying, fire, ice. It's just too, and plus it's really slow. Unless you choice scarf it, it's not going to be amazing. I know I'm talking about so much about competitive play during this, but that's just the way that I feel about Turtwig at least. Chimchar is an S. Infernape is a badass. You can't even lie to me. I love Infernape. Like, Infernape is just so motherfucking cool. Like, close combat, Mach Punch, just a Flare Blitz. I love it. It is a better version of Blaziken in my opinion. And then finally Piplup, I'm gonna put at a C just because I feel like Piplup is just it's okay. Like, Empoleon is not the amazing Pokemon I thought it was gonna be, honestly. And now we're gonna move on to Gen 5. Snivy will get a C because it didn't get good until like Gen 6. Yeah, Gen 6 when it got Contrary as an ability because it would raise its special attack by using Leaf Storm instead of lowering it. It is super fast though as well, which is something that I really like and I think is really good. Tepig, I'm gonna put it a D. Tepig was actually the original starter that I chose when going through Black and White. Not really knowing that he's not really the best because he's slow, and also it's the 3rd firefighting starter in a row, and I just could not stand having a another one, and he's the slow out of the 3. He is the slowest, and I kind of regret choosing him. But then again, I was like a freshman in high school when the game came out. Oshawott is gonna be also a D just because I wasn't a big fan of Samurott. I mean, it looked cool and stuff, but that's kind of it. I didn't like. It's not really viable either. Like, you can't really use it competitively, or at least from what I know. It has battle armor and it had shell. What the hell was it? Shell smash, not shell smash, but like razor shell as its like exclusive move, which I thought was cool, but at the same time didn't really do much for me. Now we move on to Gen 6. I think, yeah, Chespin is down here. Chespin, why the hell? Okay, Chespin has the little, that's gonna bother the heck out of me. Chespin gets a D as well. Chestnut's kind of boring, in my opinion. Yeah, it has spiky shield, but, I don't really like it. That's, my opinion. Obviously that can change, but, Fennekin, I'm sorry. I really liked Fennekin, but, this thing was not as good as I thought. It was the starter that I did choose, which was a mistake in my opinion, because I should have chosen Froakie, who is an S tier, because Greninja's a badass. I love Froakie. It is fast, it is furious, and Fennekin just was not good in my opinion. Braxton and Delphox are cool, but still, like, they just didn't really do much for me, honestly. And now we move on to Gen 7 starters. I'm not doing evolutions because I don't even think every evolution is here to be. Yeah, every evolution is not here to begin with. So, Rowlet gets an A tier just because I love how cute he is. I know that's hella biased, but I think he's really cute. I love and adore Rowlet. He's really cool. Litten gets a B because when it turns into Incineroar, I think it's pretty cool. It's like a Matador type Pokemon, which I think is dope as hell. Really cool Pokemon. Has Intimidate, which is actually what boosted it from being a C into a B, or at least for its hidden ability. And finally, Poplio gets a C just because Primarina is the bulkiest out of all the beginning starter type Pokemons for Gen 7, but it just hasn't been I don't know, it just isn't great, and I still haven't finished I haven't finished Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. Maybe I'll play it on the channel one day, but I haven't finished Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But Poplio is just kind of a C in my opinion. Not great. But yeah, we don't have Gen 8 starters just because we don't really know anything about them. Obviously, I can judge them off looks. I did half and half. I did movesets and looks half and half. But yeah, that is it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe for more content. Maybe I'll do an evolutions chart later down the line, and I will catch you guys in the next video. My name is Psycho, and I hope to see you guys later. Bye, guys.